Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Echo and welcome back today to a Minecraft Pocket Edition 0.14.0 full showcase. I'm here today on my Apple iPad Air 2 to go through all the changes, because if you don't have an Android tablet and you didn't take part in the beta, these things are going to be very new to you, and if you don't play any other version of Minecraft such as console or PC, you're not going to know how these features work. Also, we have many exclusives, so if you do enjoy this video and it does help you out, be sure to thumbs it up. I always appreciate the support. So let's go to play and let's go to my created world. Now at this current point, you guys can see here, I do in fact have some baby zombies because new mobs were introduced. They weren't in fact the baby zombies, but they are linked to baby zombies. Now witches have also been introduced. I'm not going to show you them in this video. I'm going to let you guys go and explore witches for themselves. The witch huts, they naturally spawn in the swamp biomes, but I have a lot of things I need to go through in today's video. So as you guys can see, the baby zombies are in this little pen. There is a 15% chance that baby zombies, when they're looking to attack you, will also look for another mob. So baby zombies can ride a wolf, they can ride an ocelot, they can ride a cow, they can ride a chicken, they can ride a sheep, they can ride zombies, and also spiders. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to spawn one of each if I can, like this. However, the chicken are going to die, and obviously the cow is going to die because of the doggy. But I'm just going to spawn in a couple of mobs because they might ride one of these mobs. Now, it doesn't always happen. It might not happen in this video, but I'm just going to go to quit. I'm going to go to play. I'm going to change this back to survival. And hopefully, fingers crossed, they are attracted to an animal. So as you guys can see there, that baby zombie straight away jumped on a cow. But again, it's pretty much random. So be very careful, because if a baby zombie jumps on an ocelot or a dog, they're extremely fast. So I thought it was definitely something I wanted to share with you. But yeah, again, it can be wolf, ocelot, cow, chicken, sheep, zombie, or in fact it can be a spider as well. So let's quickly quit and go back to creative and go through the rest of the features and the changes. So play this, creative, back, in fact always day, back, done. Okay, so the next thing that they did introduce is the ability of mob heads. You can now wear these. Now you can obtain the zombie head in survival. Now if a charge creeper blows up a zombie, there is a small chance that it might drop a zombie head, which is good. This is the same for skeletons as well, I think, but it does not work for with the skeletons, because we don't have with the skeletons yet. It doesn't work for Steve, because we don't have Steve. And I don't think it works for the actual creeper as well, but you can also place these on your head. So if you grab the actual heads themselves, obviously they're down here, so you need this, 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 and this. And if I go in here, I can actually place these on my head. So you can see there, they look a lot cooler. They're really fun to mess around with your friends. So you can actually have all of them, including the pumpkin, which is going to be linked in the future to the end and not being scared by Enderman. So I'm pretty happy about that feature. And as you guys can see there, that's what it looks like if you have a pumpkin on your head. So I'm going to take this off anyway. So that's one feature. Something else that they did introduce as well is new types of minecarts. Obviously, we did have minecarts anyway, but they've also not introduced the furnace minecart, because that is being removed from Minecraft. But they do in fact have a hopper with a minecart, which you can open and put your stuff in there. It's good for transporting things from one area to another. We have a TNT minecart and we have a chest minecart, which have just disappeared. I'm not entirely sure if we had some of these already, but I know we didn't have the hopper minecart, so I'm pretty happy about that. Now we do have some new redstone features as well. The redstone features we have are of course the comparator, and I'm not the best person to explain to you about the comparator. There are many detailed tutorials on YouTube, so make sure you go and check them out. But I do know exactly how the repeater works. So I'm just going to grab the redstone that I need, and that is of course the repeater. Now the actual lever itself can only go to 15 like blocks, or should I say the redstone signal will only go to 15 blocks. So you can see at this current point, the redstone stops one before this. However, if I change this and put in a repeater, the signal is then refreshed, meaning that it can go for another 15 blocks, and this can be endless. It can go on and on and on, and you've also got ticks as well. This can set a delay, so this is the normal one tick, 2 tick, and 3 ticks. It's just a little bit of a delay, and people use this for the redstone creation. So repeaters are a great feature. There's a lot more redstone things that they did introduce. I'm classing this as a redstone feature, and this is in fact a slime block. You obtain the slime blocks, of course, from slimes, and you can literally bounce on them. You take no fall damage. They're great to have. It requires 9 pieces of slime to make a slime block. So be very, very, yeah, just look after how much you get because they are quite rare to get. Now, the next thing they introduced was, of course, item frames and also the ability to have maps in item frames. Now, talking about maps and item frames, I'm going to quickly go through the maps briefly. So this is an empty map. Now, if I tap this map, it will create a map. This will then create a normal empty map. So if I go in here or here, you guys can see I have the map itself. However, I don't have any cursor. That is because you have to do something specific, and for the time being, you need to use a compass. This will change in the future. Mojang have announced this, and also if you want to make it a little bit bigger, it requires paper. So what you need to do here is put your map in here, not the empty map, your map itself. Put inside here a compass, and this will create the map with a cursor. What I mean with the map with the cursor is, as you guys can see, it's showing me on the map. However, the map is really small. So if you want to make this map bigger for yourself, put this in here and put in 8 pieces of this. It's random, I know, but it's 8 pieces. You guys can see it's getting bigger. You can do it multiple times. You can do it as much as you want. But I recommend only doing it like 5 times is the best. So as you guys can see there, it's made it even bigger. So we have more parts of the map and I can explore this more. And it just means that traveling a little bit more is easier. So I like this. I really like the way the maps are. Hopefully that will change where you have to use an anvil, but it's a great feature overall. So here we've got the dispensers and the droppers, dispensers. So if I go on this, right, you guys can see I have no armor on. So if I go in this, you guys can see it dispensed armor and it literally let me pick it up. However, if I go in this one, it should dispense it and it should put it on my character. So you can see my character now has a chest plate on. If I do it again, and then again, and then again, I should have full armor. As you guys can see, I have full armor. So it's always good to have these. The dispensers are very useful. The droppers literally do what they say in the tin and drop the item. Dispenser dispenses it onto your character, which is good. I'm just gonna quickly put some stuff in there. So alright then, hoppers. Hoppers are incredible. These are used a lot for like automatic farms where you don't have to worry about collecting the things. Now hoppers can be displayed on chests and also other items as well. They can be placed in all directions. So as you guys can see, every single thing here is it's going into the chest. So if I just throw some things on the floor, hopefully they'll pick them up. I don't think it is. I'm gonna try and literally drop it inside here. Just so you guys can see how it works. That can go in there. No, it's not going to work. It takes some time to get used to this, but hoppers are a lot better in survival. That's what I'm going to say to you guys. Is it going to work? It's not going to work, I don't think. Yes, it is. One's gone inside there. So that's a great feature. Now, one of the more exciting things in this update is to do with cauldrons. Now, cauldrons obviously are filled up with water. I'm going to fill this one and this one. However, you can place dye in here, which is an exclusive feature. So if I go straight to the bottom, not on this one, on this one and grab myself some dye. So for example, if I grab myself some blue dye and some red dye and I tap the red dye on here, this will change the color to red. This will change this color to blue, which looks very similar to water. But the cool thing is it saves you having to spend more. So if I grab this and this, I can tap this on here. It would change the color of it. I could tap it on this. It would change it again. This, as you guys can see here, I now have the colored tunic, which is good. It's an exclusive feature specifically for Pocket Edition. And I've left one empty, and that is because you can place potions inside there. So if I grab potions, if I can find them, let's just grab, say, a potion of poison. I can put this inside here and fill this up. However, if you try and be naughty and mix the potions, so if I was to try and put myself a insta health in here, it would blow up and make like a TNT sound, which is fun. And also they spawn naturally in witch huts. So witch huts are cool because they have one potion. It can be any potion. It's randomized. Now they did introduce a double trap chests. I don't know why they didn't introduce this in the last update, but we now have double trap chests. In creative, which I am, you can now open chests and put things in chests. You can open them and take things out. You can obviously craft things as well. If I go in my inventory, you can see here, I can just do a lot more than you previously could. So this is your inventory. This is your crafting. You can go in here. They also introduced new variations of sandstone, which is red sandstone. Don't know why that wasn't introduced. They were meant to introduce ender pearls, they didn't. There was a secret feature of the cameras that has also been removed as well. So that's pretty much all the features that I can think of. Go and enjoy it, guys. It makes seeds a little bit easier now that you're in creative because you can see what is in the chest. So hopefully you are going to all enjoy the update. Take care, stay beautiful, and as always, I'll catch you next time. Bye.